Welcome to the video, everybody. The gang is all here, and it is Friday night. We've got our Valentine's red lights going on in the window here. My friend brought back some kind of like Christmas lights, but they're big red Valentines, and they were supposed to just go for the fireplace area, but they're very bright. So they are flashing in the window, and I'd show y'all, but there's just, this room is not something we want to be showing. I want to thank Jane. Thank you so much. And she sent me a birthday present, and I finally checked my box today, and there was poppies. It was such a surprise. She's so sweet, and didn't say anything. And so when I went, I wasn't expecting anything, and there was a wonderful package. And she said it's a belated birthday and to have a good week, which I appreciate. All the well wishes for having a good week. And we want to wish everybody a great Friday night, a great weekend, and then a great week ahead. So this beautiful poppy paper, you see I just tore right into it. That's just kind of the way I am. And she wrote on here Gold Filled. And Billy Bob, I told her I might have to share with Billy Bob. Well, yeah, he's bobbing his head. He loves gold of any kind, gold filled. So I ought to be able to fix this probably. This says gold filled on here. Let me see. I'll show y'all and then I'll show you. It's a long, heavy piece. I forgot what this is called. Herringbone chain. Look at that. And it's just gorgeous. I mean, it is beautiful. So Billy Bob and I will share with you, Billy Bob, but it's not easy for me to share with you, but I will. A quarter gold shell, W&H Company. I believe this is a pocket watch, or it could also be, now that I look at it, is it a pocket watch thing, or is it like I'll have to look up that company, because this is just like a case, like when it closes and clicks, so it might be a makeup compact thing. It's just beautiful. That color, it's just a beautiful color. This is definitely, looks like a definitely vintage antique, so I'll be looking that up. Thank you so much for sending that to Billy Bob and I. Friday night, got my hot tea. It's the same kind I always drink lately, that sleepy time. On the last bag, this was turned over, and oops, sorry Billy Bob, I just knocked him on the head, and I don't know, I just didn't tune into it. $12. It is sterling silver. I'm not sure if it's, yeah, it is marked 925. It's by Dane Craft, tarnish free, sterling silver, and it's a cute little cat charm. So that was also in that $9.99 bag. And there were two pieces. I haven't checked. Everyone's telling me to check these earrings, and I have forgotten to check them, but I will. These tested as, I think, 14K gold, maybe 18. I did a pretty good hard streak, because you can't really tell with gold filled, but you're supposed to do a hard streak all the way down, and then as you get to the bottom where you've worn off the coating, I don't understand. If it's gold filled, some of it is still supposed to kind of float and flake. And anyway, these are heavy. See if y'all can y'all hear that? How heavy that is? I mean, they're heavy. And they tested as gold, and they look like gold, and I'm gonna call them gold. are not marked, but they have these little holes here. So they came off the bottom of something. So I'm giving those to Billy Bob because I'm pretty sure those are gold. And we're going to give him, just for now, until I take it back, the beautiful gold-filled jewelry from Jane. And I definitely want to research that. Thank you so much, Jane. Well, this was in the dumpster. It's, what's it called? Godinger. It's made in China. I guess, I don't know if they're still making it. It looks vintage, but obviously the top is gone. It's silver plated, but it's still nice on the inside. That was in the dumpster. And while we're talking about that, I got 10 more jewelry bags, or 11. When they said we're putting some more out the next day, I went in, and then John was working, and I got them all. And of course he said, did you have any luck in the other? I want to open this one for some reason instead. It's Friday night. Y'all hearing those police sirens? That's not good. I don't know why. I just want to open this one. They're chock full. We'll see what's in there, but yeah, he was curious because he wasn't there when I bought the other 2 lots. He wasn't there when I bought the first one, and he wasn't there when I bought the second one, but he sure did hear about it because he was dying to know, was there anything good? Anything good in there? I don't know. He might have been there on the second one. I just can't remember. This is weird looking. It looks like something spilled on it, but is that what it's supposed to look like? Oh my gosh. It looks like a Coke has spilled on this. But that's what it's supposed to look like. It's a big neck bracelet. I don't see a mark. Is it broken? Now this is, what would you call? Wow. That's pretty cool, kind of. Somebody would like that. That's different. We went to feed the cats today, and it is going to be a mama cat, I think. That real pretty one that everyone thought was a male, possibly, because it looked husky. I saw her belly, and she's waddling like a pregnant. Oh my gosh, this thing is just full. Obviously, none of that stuff's precious metal. So we've got this. Do they come apart? Oh, they're stuck together. But they're neat. And these, well, we don't need to test that gold one, do we? That's funny. That is such a strong magnet. These are some pretty earrings. I don't think they have a mark on them, but I need to look. I don't think so. But they're in the baggie and being kept together. This is just a total costume, you know, little real cheapy stuff here. So we went to feed them, and the other day we saw a lady feeding them. She goes right up to their little hidey hole, which is behind a air unit, and they can get under the big building. It's a 1-story. Previously was a clothing manufacturing factory in the 40s and 30s, and it has like an opening where the grill. They usually have grills in those openings. And the couple of them are open, and that's where the cats, how they get under the building. So I guess the people there are tolerating it because they could just close that up. That's pretty. It's a pretty necklace. Oh no, I'm gonna have to move these out of the way. I don't know where they're gonna go right now, but Go in there. So they were out and they were hungry, so the lady that feeds them doesn't come that often. This is seed bead coming off of the thing, which is not good. Plastic with some pretty shells and seed beads, so that's going to go. I'll just put that in the bead thing. This might have some stones in it. So anyway, it's her and another little, like Minka's maybe a generation before Minka, a little bit older than Minka, and we got some brown agate or something there, maybe some glass. That one might have tiger eye. And so they hang out together, and I haven't seen the other kind of crazier looking one. I thought it might be a male. I haven't seen him in days, which is not a good sign. Something might have happened to him. So, I don't know. But anyway. Oh gosh. So while we were feeding them yesterday, I see a guy walking, sketchy guy. So my friend's like, we need to come back or whatever. And I said, let's just let him walk on by. And he did. And then I looked there's a dumpster in that area, and there was a bike in front of it. And there was a guy in the dumpster. And yep, my competition was in that dumpster. And then by the time the ladies left my dumpster, him and his son, who was walking, so that's his son, and they're both felons, were there with the dumpster. So we just went home. That might be glass. There's some cute little pears in here. These feel like stone here. Those are cold, and I don't think they're glass. So anyway, today when we went, it was a little earlier when the ladies left, so I got to get to it. Yeah, this is stone. Stone, and I'm not sure, I guess painted on there somehow. Those are, I kind of like them. They just got them in the little thing here, so those are cute. I believe these might be stone as well. Yeah, they look like some kind of a stone. I don't know what kind. I've never seen any like that. They're heavy. That's neat. So today when I went in the thrift store to see if they had any more, my co-worker that I worked very closely with was in there with her husband, and they had just paid and were about to push away. And John, whenever that door opens, he always looks who it is, and he's like, "Hi, Miss So-and-so," hollering, even though he's got a line of people, including my co-workers. So I was feeling all importante for a few moments. And they had bought some things, so we were just laughing, They were like, "We didn't leave you anything," or what. They don't know what I do. I don't tell anybody. Only my friend knows. Don't need anybody knowing I'm digging in the dumpster. Don't need any competition. Always sisters right here. Oh, who is this? Is this a brand or something? Let me see. Love This Life. So that's a little name brand thing. None of those are sterling. There's a bunch of, bangle type bracelets in here. We got a sparkly heart necklace. No No name or anything. That's kind of a pretty color. It's pretty. That's a weird one, isn't it? That's some boho, isn't it? That might be a stone. Yeah, it's dyed green howlite. They have packed these bags chock full, so I think once the lady committed to a system, she might have even told somebody else to do it. Does this say anything? Wait a minute. We got gold filled. We got gold. What we can, this is gold. If it's full of gold. No, it's gold filled, so it's not plated. We don't count plated. And look at that. That might be a ruby. That could be a ruby. Union Equity Service 5. I had a feeling about this bag. That's a ruby. That's a natural, not a lab created ruby at all. It's too light pink. That's a natural ruby. And look at it. It's open on the back. And it's 10K gold fill. And I'm over the moon. That is awesome. Billy Bob, we're going to bring you back up when we bring Billy Bob up. That's a good sign, Billy Bob. You got you more gold today. My goodness, what a day for you. In for me. Awesome. Man, that is nice. That is really nice. I can't even believe that. Wow. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Man. Here's another little heart with the cloth, and that's going to go, it's not in good condition. It's going to go in the, I got a big old thing here. We're going to get stuff in, just little kid stuff, you know. It's going to go later down to the bottle place. Now, I don't know what those are. There's corrosion going on in there, or something going on where they were already corroded. They have volunteers there, but this one lady who's the manager of the both city stores, she's in charge of the jewelry, you know, and yeah, we got corrosion, and I don't know, these are kind of in bad condition, so they are actually going to stay in the bag, and then they're going to go on out of here. Couple of some more pears, little blue pears, little gold tone pears, gold tone, real junky one, and a black one. Oh, these look like they could be sterling. They look like coral, sterling and coral. Or, is it carnelian? These are definitely something. There's no mark. I'm calling that coral. We're putting that back over here. Well, I didn't know there was all this small stuff. What is this? It's a little toe ring. And I don't see a mark, but let me make sure. No, that's no mark. We'll give it to Sheila. She's getting a collection of toe rings. I'm not sure how she feels about those. I personally don't like them. Well, this is a brooch, but it's broken. It's a little brooch, or it was a bigger brooch, and this part broke off. So that's going to go in like the repair. It's pretty though. I don't really know what we're going to do with that. These are just some little hoops and loops. And there's a pink one later. We'll see if we have any pairs off of there. Well, here's a pair now of these. It looks like they do have some pairs. So there's a pair. Let's put them over there. Here's another pair. World Market. Those might look. I'm not sure if those would go. They're a little bit green for Southwest, but maybe. This is a real pretty pink, $10 on there. I don't necessarily know who was asking $10. Could have been donated like that from a garage sale. It's not precious metal, but it's a pretty pink bangle with enamel on there. I'll double check later on these little earrings, but I do not see any marks. And now this is wooden, stretchy, very tribal or bohemian or something. It's pretty. Some plastic. That's going to go, because it's losing its color, it's going to go out in the free box. Big earring. I don't see any marks. What is this? These are the most interesting bags, because you don't get the big chunky statement necklaces in here. They sell those. They put those out as individuals. But there's a little, I'll call that a boho necklace. Stretchy. Would be better to be redone. It's not bad. Needs to be redone. So we have a bunch of these kind. These kind that are maybe brass, I'm not sure. They don't stick to a magnet. That's a pretty green one. Here's a match. And I don't think they're marked. They've got a lot of corrosion. But we'll put them together. I mean, they would clean up. Put it that way. Those would clean up. Here's a Adidas watch. Well, that is, it's in, it just needs to be cleaned up and in battery. That's probably, it looks older as far as this kind of watch goes. So it'll go in a watch group. I've got some books for sale, and a man wrote me, and he's wanting to buy all of them. They're $400 and something, but free shipping. It's going to cost me about $100 to $125 to ship them. They were free from the library. They, you know, y'all, I don't know if I made videos when they were getting rid of their reference section. Yeah, no more reference books. Everything is online. It's ridiculous. Is that a ring? I need to quit talking. That's really cute. Sheila likes that. Sheila? So anyway, he wrote me and he said, you know, whatever. We'll see if he does buy them. But the reason I'm talking about it is if he buys them after shipping, it's paying for most of these, a massive amount of jewelry bags I've bought, which has been ridiculous. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. I'm looking over here at Buttercup. I forgot, y'all. Well, I didn't realize she was a fairy, but obviously now I see that she is. She has some little wings. She's very cute. Linda named her Buttercup right off the bat, so we took that name because that was the first one to come in. And we had so many great suggestions, and we want to thank everyone, and Buttercup wants to thank everyone because we really had some fantastic names. And we may find, I mean, she was in that first jewelry bag. I'm just fascinated with this big old ring. That's a neat ring. Obviously, the plating is all coming off, but that's a cool vintage ring. I like that, actually. It's huge. Sheila, you and Billy Bob having a good day. Had a good work week. This is just a wire wrapped, but it could be sterling wire, right? I don't know anything about it. And this, I can't tell what that is. Could be plastic. It's one of those. I mean, I survived overall. I mean, what can I say? The job is very challenging. It is for everybody there. It's not just me. So, you know those Urban Cowboy and those bronc riding bronc machine things that you get on and you pay money to ride and they throw you off in a few seconds. Well, that's the way I feel every day has been. But we're staying on the Buck and Bronco. We stayed on every day. I like these beads. You know that all that's not necessarily going to the free thing because now thinking about it, look at those beads. Those are cool. That's going in the bead thing. So anyway, that's what it felt like. But this is a key ring. What in the world? That's just weird. It's a gold tone key ring. Blingy blingy. What year is this? Early 90s? Here's another of these enamel. This one's pretty. Now sometimes these can be sterling. I have several on Etsy that are sterling. That's pretty. I like that. And this is, what is this? Some glass? Does that say something? It says something. It says 925. The 9 is a little bit hard to see. Well, I'll be, and we have a pair. But what is it made out of? It's like a plastic, or it's got a line on it. I have no idea. These are strange. And y'all are like, we can't see them. Get your hands out of the way. Okay. Spring earrings with some 925. We'll take it. Where am I putting all this stuff? I'm going to make a little treasure pile because I need to know what came out of this. So then that'll be good if those books sell, and it's going to take me a couple of days going up to because they're big, heavy. We're going to be, I'm going to have to ship them in, gosh, probably 10 different boxes, little boxes. I don't know. This is not missing a wing. It's a side thing. Is that a hummingbird? That's neat. What is that? See how that goes like that? Because that's a charm, isn't it? It's a charm. It doesn't have the look of gold. It has the look of heavy gold plating. The charm. Lottie. Lottie gets a charm. Lottie gets her charm. She gets thrilled about it. So there you go, Lottie. Friday night. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday night. After this, I'm gonna go. My friend made chalupas last night with beans, and she chopped up a bunch of the little tomatoes that I like. They have better flavor, and onion, and that's like glass beads. Those are nice. This is actually quite an interesting earring. Looks handmade. So anyway, we're going to do that. So we've got some pears right here. Oh, well, we've got a name. Excuse me, we've got a very interesting butterfly. It's got some, like it feels rough where it's kind of started corroding, you know. Avon, this has to be an old piece. And is it broken? The clasp is, this thing's broken. Look at that. That would make a great little, like if you were doing something crafty, I think that's a cool hang tag. Anyway, that's Avon broken, but I just don't have patience to fix things. This thing broke. I don't know. A little gold toned, in good condition earring. Lots of tiny little earrings. Let's see where we're at. We got a charm over there. This is plastic. You can kind of see through it. No name. Needs to be cleaned up. Not sure if it will clean up. Seemed to have a little rust on there. I thought I saw some letters on that one. Nope. Yep. Letters, numbers. It's been a long day. 925 on the post. I mean on the backing. I don't know if that actually goes with the earring, you know what I mean? It might just be a 925 backing. But for now, we're calling that sterling with cubic zirconia. Cubic zirconias. Oh, here's this match. I really appreciate how she's just, you know, not... There was one batch a long time ago where they cut all the ear things off. It was a disaster. So she's not doing that this time. Got a little... It looked like it should have a little chain there. We may have a name in here. Let me see, or it could just be probably gonna be fake, y'all. Probably gonna be fake. Can we see the name? Christian Dior. There, we can see it. Yeah, well, that's might have to go in my appraisal box. It could be, because it's not bad. It's missing a safety clasp. Something right there is going on. It's not precious metal, but it's Christian Dior, or it's fake. So I'll have to look that up. Anybody want to help me look this up if that's a Christian Dior? I sold the little Christian Dior. I think it was a Dior charm. Dior charm for maybe 28 to 38 shipped or something. This would be worth getting repaired. That's not a hard repair because everything's okay about the bracelet, but it's going to come off if you don't have this clamping down. It's not missing any of the rhinestones. Wow. I don't know, y'all. I gotta take a big swig of tea after that. I might need to make a hot toddy or something. No, I don't drink. But I need, after that, this feels like glass and it's very, very pretty. It's like a frosted glass, almost like what the mudlarkers find, and it's beveled and it is beautiful actually. Man, let's hope we find the other one of those. Goodness gracious. Christian Dior. Okay. Wow. Gotta make sure we get all the little stuff out because there's like dirt and grass in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all, yesterday or whatever day it was cold, windy, rainy, and those ladies were out there smoking. I mean, you just don't mess with these ladies that run this thing. Y'all have seen it. I've walked through and shown y'all, and it is run like a tight ship. It is in top shape order, And now we have a manager that puts out the big pieces of the good gold and stuff. She charges a lot, but if you want to buy it, you can. And now she's putting out this stuff. Is this going to say something? Is that 925? I'm going to have to look with the loop. Yeah. Yeah, 925. So this whole thing should be 925 then. Ooh, pretty, pretty. We want the other one to it. Look how pretty. I know people, I can hear people say, where's Betty? It's non-magnetic, so we call that 925. What's this? Just a little something there. And it's leather. I got to get that off. That's a nice little leather thing. My gosh. Gold filled, silver, Christian Dior, possibly, allegedly. Geneva. I'm sorry, but it's junky. It's just in bad condition, but it'll go in the... I've got a watcher, another watcher on both of my watch lots. I sold them, and they went to Russia, and I can just see somebody, that's talented, because some of the watches all they need is a battery. And if you can put them together and sell them to people that don't have a watch, because that's actually some really pretty crystals. Huh. Does that say something? I'm like, wait a minute. I just did not expect this to say that, y'all, because it's that rhodium plated stuff. You know what I mean? Where it looks like it's... Carolyn Pollock stuff does that. See? But wow, I'm like speechless, stumbling, fumbling, mumbling. When I started seeing the sparkle of these, I'm like, wait a minute. This might not look nice, but those do. Uh-oh. Wah, wah, wah. That's okay. I don't mind. It could be in here still, because looky-loo. Look at here. What we just found. We just found the pair to that other silver. Beautiful. Those are beautiful. Oh my. What kind of... It's like a big Aurora Borealis with a, like, modern, punch to it, like kabang. That's really pretty. Well, I mean, for entertainment value alone, these bags. The problem was I just went in there 2 or 3 days in a row, 3 out of 4 days in a row, and just walked out with all the bags, and I was like, have I lost my mind? Well, yeah. Jewelry bag fever, if I can quote a viewer. These are glass. Those are pretty. And, oh, look, we have this one now. That's nice. I had liked the way this looked, didn't y'all? Didn't y'all like the way that looked? Look at that. That's so pretty. And that's substantial. That's thicker. Looks like it. I don't know what that mark is. Anyway, those are nice. Look, I really like these glass ones. So now we have the frosty green glass and the frosty blue glass. They are very, very pretty. So we're going to not just put them all in a bag of pears and stuff. Look at this gold toned rose. That's pretty. Pretty gold toned rose. Let's see if it has a mark. I don't see any, no. Don't see any, do y'all? I'll be looking at the backs of all these before I put them anywhere. It looks like it should be a sterling. It certainly is. It just kind of has that look, but I don't see a mark on that one. This is pretty. Look at these crystals. Is that 925? So the ear wire looks like it's 925. Good. We're happy about that. And yeah, these parts may be too. I can just hear some people that do make jewelry as all the silver parts on there could be 925. That's really pretty. Look at those crystals. My gosh. Put that over there with that other pretty crystal. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is the ladies are outside, and that's pretty. Smoking out there, and they have a big, like a container, like these containers that sit in the parking lot. And I'm sure stuff from the trees just blows in there. Look at this tiny little cameo. This might be gold-filled or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to look after I show y'all. Because maybe not. Let me not get to talking when it might not be anything. I don't see anything. I'm going to just look real good though. No. I don't know anything about cameos. I don't even know that they're made on shell, It's like I think they're supposed to be made on shell. So here's this one that was, it has a 925 back as well. But we're missing the bottom. What did it look like, y'all? Here's what it looked like. Are we missing the bottom or not? No. We've got a match. And both of them in pretty crystals too. Okay, what's going on here? Because I saw this clasp out of the corner of my eye, and I was hoping we had some amber here. Do we have another 925? I can't see anything on there. Maybe not. They're faking us out now. Hold on. Yes. Look at that. Y'all probably saw it. And we're saying yes. On there, 925. So now we've got, I don't want to lose any of it. We may have amber and crystal, yeah. Could be little amber, and we could have turquoise. These little silver things could be, everything could, right? Let me just take a better look at this down here. That doesn't look like it's going to be real turquoise there. Something's rubbing off. Well, no, it is. It's just, I don't know. Oh, I think it's dyed howlite, maybe. These little beads, they may be glass. I just don't know, y'all. I don't know. But it is pretty. It's pretty. I do have a black light. Put that under the black light test, do you think? Okay, here's this other one. This big one has a match. So I will just double check that, we don't have a little mark lost somewhere when I go through these. Might be another little, no, it's not a 925 ear wire, but these are not a match, but they're similar, so there might be one in here. Here we have a match to these. Anyway, my mind just wants to know what goes on behind the scenes, this jewelry. These are nice bangles. There are some nice bangles in here. Nicer than what I get in a lot of jars. Like what I want to know is, she finally decided that we have a buyer, so did she put them together, or did she instruct a particular person to put them together? Or how did it actually happen? And how do they keep these matches together? Because look at this. We've got tiny matches together. So I can't imagine that it was just a big mess dumped together. This is pretty. These are pretty. So what else do we have? We got another glass and another glass. So that is nice. We got another pretty bangle. That is nice. That's a yellow one with this one. Super neat. I don't think there's a mark on here. We got Christian Dior, y'all. I don't know. Craziness. I think I'm put these in the beads because this, I don't understand what, are they supposed to have this red thing on this plastic? Because they all do, so maybe they do. I just thought they were, oh, we got a match with these, so that's cute. Just little, really good gold toned earrings. This is a match. My stomach's growling because I am hungry. They put these together. They probably just pour over every little detail. If she tells them, match the earrings up, anything with a mark, blah, 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 I don't know. These are pretty, but there's no mark. But they have a real pretty, it's either a hematite or it's a black pearl type thing in there. Really pretty. Those are pretty. We may have another silver, y'all. Yep, we may. This is too much fun on a Friday night. Got me through the week too, thinking about all y'all's well wishes all the time, and I'm just like, I am so blessed and lucky. Oh, it says sterling. Does it say sterling? I always think that that's older. I can't, it says 925 on the round one. Italy. It says Italy. So no, it doesn't say sterling. So anyway, I guess this is a little light sterling with these pretty blue rhinestones. Very pretty and delicate. Beautiful. We like that. Love it. Want some more of it. I think these little, well, this fell apart, but they went ahead and kept it together in there. I'm hoping to see that crystal, that square crystal, but no, not going to see it. So this one's a match. or a pair. This will go in the bead thing. It's real pretty on this side. There's no wear. There's a little corrosion there. So that in there. My eBay and my Etsy. Here's another charm. So I really don't know what this is supposed. Why there's two of them. eBay and Etsy is in the About Me, on the About page, on the banner. Those are pretty. They're not precious. I don't think I have a match to this. We're keeping all this single earrings. This looks like it could be a sterling. I don't see a number. So no. Keeping them all in a separate baggie. This is, oh, I think y'all will be happy with this. It's not sterling, but it's a goodie. It's a goodie, y'all. Yep. Let's see here. Brighton, right? That's a Brighton. Yeah, that's your Brighton. I'm pretty sure. If you can confirm, please do. So there's the pendant. It looks really pretty. It's incredible. It's very nice and silvery, not tarnished. There's just a little rub maybe on that pearl. Yeah, it's a little rub on the top of the pearl. Brighton. We'll take that. Christian Dior and Brighton. Is this going to be a sterling? I don't know. It's got a lot of tarnish, but I don't. Let me just see if we have a mark. No mark. But it's a decent silver tone chain. Goodness gracious. Missing the little hook thing. We've got those. Now here's, that looks pretty. We may have something here, and we have both of them, I think. Yeah. Let's just find out together. I think I see a mark there. Oh, this is going to be, I don't know which way to turn it. I'm not going to look. We're going to find out together. I can't read it. Can't read it. Oh, it was upside down. I don't want to bend it back. I need to make sure I'm not bending. It feels very delicate, y'all. Oh, and I just dropped it. I got it. I see what I think is 14K, and then I think it's the initials of the maker. Like a 2 and a 7. It's definitely 14K. There's no initials after the 14K. Like a ZZ 14K. I'm sorry, it's just very delicate. Look at that. That's probably going to be a real cameo. And y'all that know cameos, it looks like, is that a shell? And then what would the back part be? Another type of shell? I need help. I need help on this. Where's the other one? this amazing that these two 14K, and we don't have a mark on, well, yeah, the back is gone on this one. I'm pretty certain that's an original back. I don't know. They're so small and delicate. Beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Anybody know anything? Let me know. Billy Bob. We're going to put it over here. Billy Bob. Billy Bob. You got more gold, Billy Bob. You got more gold, Billy Bob. You got the 14K, Billy Bob. Cameos. Billy Bob, if you're just joining us or you've forgotten, and sometimes I forget to use his philosophy in my whatever, my life. It's not a matter of if something's going to happen that you want or whatever. It's just a matter of when. So he's always confident that he will get gold. Like he says, I'm going to find, he tells me you're going to find gold in the dumpster, even though it's the first year you went through January without any. Not a matter of if, just a matter of when. That's a pretty cool elephant. I don't think it's sterling. It's pretty neat. It's an earring. Couple of little red ones. And dadgum. I mean, it looks like gold. This is definitely a heavy gold plate. You can just tell the difference. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These are either a glass or something, pretty purple. And they're making sure they stay together. I appreciate that. I don't know that they're glass. They could be amethyst because they're kind of not perfect. You know what I mean? So we're going to pull those out. Is this the other elephant? This is the other elephant. So that's cool. Just a lot of tiny little. They're going to match up to some of these over here. So I think that one's over here somewhere too. I don't know. We might have something else right here. I'm not sure. These others, I don't. I don't see anything. I don't know about these, but let's look at them together. They look pretty. They may not be gold, but they look pretty. Probably not gold because they have a silver post. But they are so pretty. That's like some kind of a moonstone or something. And they are not precious metal. No, they're not. You can tell that they are not. But they're pretty. So there we have it. I don't know what the day is. Is it the 7th? So we're going to go to some of this one. Billy Bob's going to go back to his gold. He's going to take, I'm going to leave these there. So pretty decent. Really happy with all this. That was a lot of fun. 1979 guideposts. February. Angelica and Buttercup was keeping her company. February the 7th. The best portion of a good man's life, his little, nameless, unremembered acts of kindness and love, by Wordsworth. On a gray afternoon, I left the supermarket, my arms full of grocery bags. I was tired. The checkout cashier had been grumpy, the crowds pushy and surly. The human race. I thought, needs humanization shots. We have all forgotten how to be civil to one another. Then I noticed a piece of paper sticking under my windshield wiper. Not a parking violation. No, it was a note, obviously scribbled in haste. It said, "Pardon me for intruding, but I noticed an oil puddle under your car. I thought you'd want to know. I hope it's nothing serious." The note was unsigned, but the friendly warning which a stranger had taken time to write saved me from a breakdown on the way home. How seldom we encounter a truly anonymous act of kindness. Yet Jesus said, "Therefore, when thou dost thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee." Matthew 6:2. Today, why not try to do something for someone without letting anyone know who has done it? The reward, as my unknown benefactor knew, will come in the secret knowledge that you have eased another's burden, not in recognition or praise for the deed. Lord, help me to keep an attitude of caring both for the nameless stranger or the friend in need. Thank y'all, everybody, and I hope everybody is going to have a wonderful Friday night. We want to do a little get well wishes before we go. Get well wishes. Hope it helps to know you're wished a quick recovery. That's to all of those in need. Thank you very much for joining us. See y'all next time.